It's just never that easy. And a lot of times if it is that easy to make money, then it's usually not worth it because it's usually not sustainable. What's good, YouTube? I hope you guys are doing well. Today's video is gonna be a fun one because today we're gonna be talking about money. We're gonna be talking about how you guys can build multiple streams of income and how you can eventually make them into passive streams of income. So if you guys have been watching my channel for a while, you guys know that I started building multiple streams of income when I was in college through different side hustles, and I now have 6 different streams of income that make me over $6,000 a month as a college grad. So I'm really excited to share with you guys my tips on how you guys can start your own different streams of income. That being said, let's go ahead and jump right into the video. I have lots of information, so make sure you guys stick around for the whole thing and make sure you guys take some notes. I have some gems here. So first things first, the most important thing that you really want to think about when it comes to building multiple streams of income is to really consider what it is that you're passionate about, right? Like there's literally a million different ways under the sun to make money nowadays. And I think it's really important to realize that if you're putting your time and your energy into making money from something that you do not enjoy doing, you're not going to stick with it, right? So when you build a stream of income, it's not going to be sustainable if it's something that you really do not enjoy doing. So for me, for example, you guys know I've talked about this on my channel all the time. I really want to get into investing, but every single time I try to start learning about investing, I don't stick with it, right? So I have made some money from stocks, but I've realized that like for me right now, this is not going to be something that I make a lot of money from just because I really hate finance. Like I literally took a finance class in college and I could not get into it. So there are some really good ways to make money out there, but don't feel like just because other people are doing it and other people are making money from it, you need to do that too. Because again, if you don't feel comfortable doing it or if you don't enjoy it, it's not going to be worth it. So I really encourage you guys just to think about like, what are you naturally drawn to? What is something that you enjoy learning about? What is something that you have already been doing for free? If you have a hobby or a craft that you really like doing, maybe baking, gardening, you can really make money from doing anything. You could really monetize your passion and start building a stream of revenue from your passion. So I really encourage you guys to figure out first, what are you passionate about? And then figure out how you can make money from the thing that you are passionate about. So obviously one way that a lot of people have started making money from their passion is through social media, right? There's literally a social media platform out there for literally any niche nowadays. So if you're into, again, gardening, baking, literally anything, you can start a social media platform off of that interest, right? Because a lot of people are going to be interested in it too. And you can also teach people how to get better at it, or you could just document your journey being learning a new skill. So you don't even have to be really good at something to start a social media platform on it. You really just have to document your journey getting better at something if you're still learning a skill, right? So I just really encourage you guys to look into, again, your passion, how you can make money from your passion, and looking into social media as a route to make money from your passion. Because if you guys watch my video on all my different side hustles that I make money from, then you guys know I do make 4 different streams of income from social media alone. So again, social media is such a good way to make money from your interests. And I do have a whole video on my channel on how to start making money from social media, and I really break down the process there. So definitely go check that out if you guys haven't seen it already. So yeah, my second piece of advice is to make sure that you guys take time to learn your craft. A lot of people want to get into these get rich quick schemes where they make money super quickly, and that's great because sometimes they do work, but you have to realize that a lot of people who are making really profitable streams of income are doing it because they put a lot of work in the back end to make money from it. So you really want to consider like, okay, what am I passionate about, and am I willing to take the time to learn to be good at that thing? Because if I'm not, it's probably not going to be a good source of income because it's probably not going to be sustainable, right? A lot of people, especially if you're starting a business, a lot of people are not going to want to buy a product or a service from you if you don't know what you're doing, right? So a lot of people, even though they do have multiple streams of income and even though they are passive, again, they had to put in work at the beginning to make it that way, right? So when you think about someone like Graham Stephan on YouTube, he's a very successful real estate entrepreneur. If you go watch his journey, he makes so much money now from real estate, and he has multiple streams of income from his real estate business. But at the beginning of his journey, he had to take the time to learn the real estate industry. He had to take the time to make those connections, to work and hustle to get to where he's at today, right? So you really have to consider, at the end of the day, you're probably going to have to hustle a little bit. There's no real there's no quick route to making a lot of money, even though we like to believe that there is. It's just never that easy. And a lot of times if it is that easy to make money, then it's usually not worth it because it's usually not sustainable, right? So really consider that the fact that you have to probably hustle a little bit before you can start making passive and profitable streams of income, but it's going to be worth it in the end because again, you're building yourself up for a future of having multiple streams of income that are profitable and that you don't have to put in as much energy and time into later on. The more money you start making, the easier it is to make more money from that, right? So at the end of the day, once you start getting to a place where you're making a lot of money from one source of income, you can then invest more money into another source of income and start making money from that. Especially again, if you're starting out with not very much money, you're gonna have to hustle at the end of the day. So my next piece of advice for you guys is to focus in on one area, focus in on one niche for you to grow, for you to start making money from, because I promise you guys, it's going to be a lot more effective than stretching yourself thin and trying to learn 5 different skills at once and trying to make money from those 5 different things, right? So I really encourage you guys, again, to figure out what it is that you're passionate about. Take time to learn that passion and get good at it, and then focus in on that one passion and figure out how you can make multiple streams of income from that one skill. So maybe you want to become an expert again in real estate, and then you teach other people how to be experts in real estate as well. You make money from that. You obviously make money from doing the real estate. Then you can make money from doing content creation and being on social media. You can make multiple streams of income from being an expert in one thing. So I really encourage you guys to focus in on one area. And obviously, again, we all have multiple passions. We all have different things that we're really into. And a lot of times there are some things, right? Like again, real estate, that do require you to have other skills, right? So you might do real estate, but you might also be really good at marketing. You also might be really good at networking and things like that. It's really just about being strategic and also finding people to help you and to pay to do the other things that you want to do. So again, if you are really interested in real estate and you want to make real estate content, you don't need to become a video editing expert. You can go and hire someone to do that for you. Or you can go hire someone to be your finance or accounting person, right? Like you don't have to become an expert in everything in order to be successful at one thing. And you also don't have to become an expert in everything in order to make multiple streams of income, right? So really encourage you guys to focus in on one thing and try your best to become the best you can be at it, because I promise you it's gonna pay off a lot more than stretching yourself thin and trying to do a million different things. And the thing is, at the end of the day, once your main thing, once your biggest passion or interest, once that becomes a source of passive income for you, you can then spend a lot of your time learning about new things. So if you're really into one thing, but you also have a million other things that you wanna do in life, I really encourage you guys to focus your energy right now on making multiple streams of income from that one thing and try to make them passive. So then as you go throughout your life, every few years you can get into something new and you're also making money from your original thing so that you have time to learn new skills, right? So if you guys have read the book 4 Hour Workweek, he talks about how he started a e-commerce business or something, or he was selling some kind of products, but every single year or so he would try to learn something new. So he was learning Spanish one year, the next year he would go learn surfing somewhere, and he would go mountain climbing in another country. Because at the end of the day, if you're making money from your main thing, you can then really spend your time learning about other interests. So really, to sum it all up, I really encourage you guys to first figure out what you're passionate about. Second, take your time to learn how you can make money from it and how you can get really good at it. The third thing is, again, to really focus in on that one thing, and then from there figure out how you can build multiple streams of income around that one thing, right? Whether it be through social media, whether it be through selling classes or coaching, whether it be through selling products or services, whatever it is that you want to sell. And then once those become passive, you can then start learning about new things and kind of start the cycle over if you want to. So that's my advice for building multiple streams of income. Hopefully it made sense. If you guys have any more questions at all about building multiple streams of income, about side hustles, about which side hustles I suggest, definitely go watch some more of my videos. I have tons on my channel about entrepreneurship, about how to be an entrepreneur, especially from a young age, like while you're in college. So make sure you guys go check those out. And then of course, ask me any questions that you guys have down below, because I'm happy to answer them. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you guys subscribe if you guys aren't already subscribed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.